The play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers leave one. It remains 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Lifted in the air to center field. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit down the third base line, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that first pitch single right there, something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Runners on the move for second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Perez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The catcher, number 40.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ramos.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now in the box.
Batting, shortstop, Kike Hernandez.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a little tapper. Ready on 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. Bends down and he barehands it. Safe. Exceptional effort out there, but that base hit puts the potential tying run at first.
Kenta Maeda.
Gene Segura will come on to
Pinch
pinch hit
hitting
here
for
in a
Los
big
Angeles.
spot.
Number 3, Gene Segura.
Time
running at
called
first for
here
the
as
Dodgers.
with the potential tying
Number
run
60,
aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Right over the middle, knee high. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. They're down 1-0.
Your
Andrew
attention,
Toles
please.
will stay in the ball
Now
game as a new
shortstop.
shortstop.
Number 60, Andrew
Yimi
Toles.
Garcia
Now
goes on to
pitching for
pitch
Los
out of the
Angeles.
bullpen in the bottom half
Number
of the 8th.
63, Yimi Garcia. Pinch
John
hitting for the Cubs.
Hyatt is going to
Number
grab a bat here as
35,
he looks to try to set the
John
table in the bottom of the
Hyatt.
8th as they look for some insurance. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, he was
The
planning
batter,
that
number
before
9,
he even got in the box.
shortstop,
And he got it
Javier
down, but it wasn't
Baez.
quite good enough to put him on board.
Here's Javier Baez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Grounded back up the middle. Toles comes up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Runners off for second. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner goes for third. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley
Your
Field.
attention, please.
Zach Britton
Now
comes
pitching
on
for the
from the
Cubs,
pen, hoping to finish this
number
one off here in the
53.
top of the 9th.
Zach Britton.
In now is Yasiel Puig. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Coming to the plate now, Ralph Kiner. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2.
Well, he wanted that one, and he probably should have got it, but his stuff is so good right now. You just throw another one, put it right back on the corner again.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jock.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Cubbies, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Madison Bumgarner earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Kenta Maeda is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Zach Britton earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.